Water. Water, you want a cup? Water?
Just open the top up.
Come on, man. Let's do it, Dave.
Open the top up on me.
Miles to go. This is the final uphill on the course. Exactly into the race. Allen looking back. Allen has made a move and Scott appears unable to answer it. In 1982, Mark Allen couldn't finish. In 83, he was third. In 84, fifth. In 86 and 87, he was second. In 88, fifth. And finally now, in his seventh Ironman, for Mark Allen, the long quest for victory is over. Just less than a minute later, Dave Scott on Ali'i Drive, the scene of triumph for him in other years. Today, things are different. With the men's race in the Ironman over, Allen and Scott top the standings. Mark Allen's share of the prize money, $20,000.
Mark, this has been a long time in coming, and Dave Scott before the race said he was going to make you pay for it.
It's taken 8 years and a lot of hard races. Dave set a pace out there that was just incredible on the run. I didn't know how we were going to keep it up. Mile after mile, just instead of getting slower, I got faster. But coming into town about mile 24, I had a little bit extra, and I thought, if I don't do it now, I may never do it.
Many before the race predicted Dave Scott because he'd won so many times, and they've always said, can Mark do this? Is it physical or is it psychological? I guess you put those doubts away today, even within yourself.
Well, I wouldn't have bet against him either. You know, he's got the track record to prove that he's a great racer out here, and really, when you think about an 8-hour event and I beat him by, maybe a minute or something, that's essentially the same time.
Dave Scott won his first Ironman in the infancy of this event a decade ago, and he has been known as the man ever since. In a sense, anyone that wins this race merely borrows his title for a while. It should be noted that at age 35, Dave Scott has shattered his own previous Ironman record by over 18 minutes. With this stunning performance, Scott has given Mark Allen something only he could give, the knowledge that he has beaten the very best. For Paula Newby-Fraser, there are no real rivals except herself and the record she set a year ago, a record people said was a fluke she could not repeat.
20-minute lead and 4 miles to go, isn't it ironic that it is coming down to a painful toenail that might stand in the way of Paula Newby Frazier breaking her own Ironman record? While Dave Scott and Mark Allen were able to draw on each other's energy to set their record, Paula Newby Frazier has just herself.
The final 150 yards, the record within reach. From here, she can see the clock. She's got it. After 9 hours of racing, Paula Newby Frazier has broken her own record by just 5 seconds. This is her third Ironman win in 5 tries, and she is only 27 years old. For this remarkable athlete, how many more victories are to come?
55 minutes after Paula Newby Frazier finished the marathon, Dick and Ricky Hoyt are completing the bike. They are 35 minutes ahead of the disqualification time.
Okay, we'll just hold the bike. No sweat. Got the bike? Nice, Rick. Hey, we're glad you made it, you know? All right! Way to go! What's his name? Rick! Good job, Rick. We're glad you're here. You're on time. Yeah, buddy! You're on time, buddy! Woo! You're on time, man! All right!
Dick and his son Rick, a victim of cerebral palsy, have been on the course for 10 hours. When Ricky was younger, Dick Hoyt had difficulty coming to terms with his son's disability. But when they started racing together 11 years ago, Dick had to learn how to feed, diaper, and care for Rick on his own. It was the turning point in both their lives. At 49, Dick Hoyt is in fabulous physical condition, but without the inspiration of his quadriplegic son, he feels there would be no reason to compete. In other events, Ricky has worried about his dad's zealous devotion, that maybe he pushes himself too hard. If Ricky could put it into words now, he'd tell his dad, pace yourself. Finishing here is the main thing.
"27 years ago, when Rick Hoyt was born, the Hoyt family began the long journey which has led to this day and to this moment. Along the way, this family has faced reality squarely, and through love has transformed a life of deprivation into a life of possibility. Fate has denied much to Rick Hoyt, but today he is experiencing what few of us ever will, finishing this race they call the Ironman.
What an incredible athletic achievement.